Namaste, and welcome to Sangha of Being Hangout. So, Niti, you're welcome to keep your microphone unmuted if you want to. So then, if you feel like speaking, you can just speak like as it comes. But you're also welcome to have it muted as well, if you want.
It's a little loud here. I have to close my window.
And so Radha was asking me like this morning, what is this? Oh, hold on. And welcome to Sangha of Being Hangout. So Niti, you're welcome to keep your Okay, so Radha was asking me this morning, what is this Sangha Hangout all about? And I was just like, I don't know. And so actually, I really don't know what it's about or why we're here. But I feel like the only possible reason why we're here is for truth and to just like meet in the name of truth, and whatever else happens after that is okay. But that's kind of our purpose, if you can call it purpose. I don't know. And if any of you have any other ideas of why we're here, you're welcome to say. But we don't actually know why we're here. We're just here. But I feel like it's very nice, so we can just like share our the light of our Father with each other. And if there's anything that feels like unclear or something like that, and you want to just like get rid of it, or if you want to feel like you have more clarity and just like discuss with each other, then we can do that as well. And if there's anything else you like can think of, you can say. And also as well, just that like there's no expectations of any of us being here, so we're just here together, just really to be together and to just be in each other's presence. So even if we're just here in silence together for like the whole time, that's perfectly okay. And just whatever happens is good. And also I just want to say thank you, and just thank you to our masters, Sri Moojiji and Sri Anantaji. And may only their light remain here and everywhere. Hi Jane. Namaste. Namaste Vikas. There's actually never anything that we have to do. We don't have to do anything at all. Just like the sound was just like hanging together. Yeah. I need to put myself. Just looking at you. No, I'm looking at you.
I actually want to bring up something, but I'm not sure what. What exactly? You just said there's really nothing to do, and and there was the thought maybe there is something to do. When there's something to do, then to look at things. In my case, what I mean is I just see how I'm hesitating to look at something and what is going on here, and to look at my strongest conditions, and I'm hiding. I'm just hiding behind. I don't know how to say that, and I just realized that there's a lot of hiding and going on, and with that very even the hiding is almost perfect in a way that I not, don't that I don't realize even the suffering so much. This is a very strong condition here, and I know there's somehow a need to discern something. Here, I don't know if I can. I was trying by my own. For example, there is this. What is going on? For example, the trip to India. No, what is in October? The silent retreat. And I totally have no idea at all if I'm coming or not. I truly have no idea, and I'm not sure if I'm true to myself in this case here. And, because I used to be very fearful about traveling, and I can and once in a while that something fear comes in, and only in glimpses, very short glimpses, to see everyone and to be together, really together. I mean, and I used to live very much by my own, very much, and don't have so much contact. So not, and it's not that it is really a problem in that sense. I just wanted to.
What is it like The idea of making a decision or something, like of whether to come or not. Right?
Yes, subtle, very subtle. I don't, and this is, it's just different than before. Before I was really moved to do something, and it's not like that anymore. But I cannot. There is. I can sense something is there which is holding back, or some energies just like this, and I cannot even describe anything. But it is. I just feel that I'm not really truthful in a way that I don't want to look at things what is combined with fear in this case. There's this strong tendency just to run away and not to confront. So, and I'm not sure, for example, if I'm just running, I'm just saying here, I don't know. I don't know if I were going, or if I just hide myself behind it. It is very subtle. I can sense there's something, but I cannot grasp it. And that's I just wanted to say it here. It's nothing to do. I don't feel that I now have to do something with this, but just to say it, because just to say it, and just to leave it to grace. If there is really something, then it should show me what there is, and strike me in a way I really, get it. So I cannot hide anymore, cannot run away anymore. So
I really don't. I'm sorry. Hold on, I have to mute you for a sec. Like, it really doesn't seem like you're hiding at all. And it seems like you're just in the flow, like you're one with the flow. And if you need to know something, like if we need to know something, we know it. Like it'll come for us to know. So it seems like even now you are looking. So even though you're saying all them things, it's just like a subtle idea, but actually you're completely in the flow and going with the flow. Is it? And you're very honest. You're being very honest. And everything that needs to happen is just going to happen. Whether it's coming or staying or whatever. But I always feel like we're on a need to know basis. So if you need to know something, then you'll know it. And if you don't need to know it, then you won't know it. Whatever it is.
what I want to say, also want to say, is that when we are coming together like this, for me it's really the same like satsang. There's no, it's so obvious, It's so this. I'm just so touched by it, and just to put everything here, it's just so full of grace. Even it, I don't know. I truly don't know anything. And, and I just feel so blessed to be with you all here.
Same. Kapil said something to me yesterday about some video he was watching. I think it was like Rupert Spira or something like that. And he said, um, I'm not sure if it was Rupert Spira now, but I think it was. He said when Rupert Spira starts his talk, he says, you know, we're starting from this place of like awareness, and everything that happens after that, it's like in this light. So I feel like it's the same. So even though like there's no um guru here in physical form, still it is very much like what you said, Nitu, like when we're all together, we are in satsang together. And even probably just when we're by ourselves, we're also in satsang. Because if we're like following the pointings of our master, then actually we're always in satsang. And we can use absolutely anything. We can use anything for satsang, whatever it is, and wherever we find ourselves. Like Mooji says, you know, wherever we find ourselves, right there is a door into our inmost being. I feel like it's like that. But definitely with all of us together, like all of our presence is very strong, and it's like a great satsang fire. So thank you for all of this beautiful sangha.
Hi, Amba.
Hi.
I would like to share with you something.
Yes.
I was listening to Rupert Supera yesterday, and there's a lot been going on inside. Uh, so what he narrated was that in the beginning, we tried to separate the body mind with the being, like just for the realization that you are not the body mind, you are not the body, and you are not the mind, and your thoughts are appearing to you. So that's kind of the first step, just for you to know that because you've been conditioned to believe that you're the body and your thoughts. So by this Advaita teachings and this satsang, we kind of get to realize it as the first step that yes, everything is appearing in front of us. But he said this is kind of the 50% of half the way done, because knowing who you are is not enough. But knowing or believing that this is not just appearing in front of you, but appearing out of you.
Yeah.
So this is the same consciousness, and then you need to know the characteristics of this being. So
Yeah.
as far as so far as my experience goes, I definitely know who I am.
Mm.
So there is no confusion about being identified with the body or with the mind. So it's pretty much evident. But as far as the correct, I'm not able to see those. As far as characteristics of the being is concerned, like even Osho was saying, firstly, you need to be aware of your thoughts, and then you need to be aware of your heart. Like you need to be aware of your mind and heart, and then probably you fly to a zone wherein everything is very much evident, and you have that vast knowledge, and you are actually able to see the characteristics of your being.
Mm.
So this is something I like to have you speak on. What is that characteristic of being, and what exactly is all about? I know nothing about it.
So like I'll just open this up to everyone. Whoever wants to say anything. But I feel like that's what satsang is for, in a way, is to look into the nature of yourself and to like know what it is. So I don't know like really what to say, but and I'm not really sure really what you mean, but it's like if you do you mean like what is this being? Like what is it? Is that what you mean? You're on mute again. Because I don't know if I can say like that being has
He
characteristics.
he says like uh, it's for the teacher for you to know that things are appearing in front of you like you're not your thoughts. So if I have to check now, I'll see that thoughts are coming, and I'm not that body. So
Mm.
that will reveal in itself that who I am. But then this is not enough. That's what he says. It's a half the way done. You need to now go deep inside for the characteristics so that, and that was my question like a week or 10 days before to Father. Like, half a times we know that, who we are, and half a time we get identified. But if someone tells that this is computer, we know that for the rest of our life that this is computer, this is fan, this is Amba, and this
Yeah,
is whosoever. So the reason we keep on forgetting is because the characteristics of, or uh, we know that we are being, but this has not been rooted as being is not been rooted in itself. I can put it that way. So I don't know what Rupert means when he says you need to know the practice. I'll share with you the video as well, so that you can listen to it whenever you have time and can see if something makes sense to you. But I had no idea why he said and what he said about the characteristics. So I just wanted to bring that to the Sangha and to know, because to me it was like who you are is what that is, because it's the witnessing, and you're that empty space, and you're that presence itself. So that's what I've been knowing, and that's what is enough. But then I did realize that Rupert is making sense, because half a times there would come the bouts wherein I'll be identified. I do have some interest in the other activities that are happening in the Middle Eastern world.
mm.
So I don't know what this characteristic means actually.
Well, actually, I also don't know what characteristics mean because, like you said, like when you just look, what's here is just presence, and presence doesn't actually have any characteristics. Like there's no characteristics that I can see. So if anyone else sees anything else, then you're welcome to say. But I feel like there's like this being, okay? So I feel like if you say to anybody, just notice your sense of being, everybody knows that they're here. Okay, so it's very simple to just notice that you're here
Yeah.
and just notice the sense of being. And anything else that comes after that is like it is an idea. So like whether it's like a man or a woman or like a fat body or a thin body or any roles or anything, but just like the sense of being. And also just like just really that you're aware of this. Like so just like Father says, are you aware, like can you stop being now? And are you aware now? And if you really look to see, am I aware of this being, then you'll always find that you are aware because you can't, it's like impossible to not be aware of your being. And in that, like I don't see any characteristics there. And all the things that come after, so like if you see, like you said, like if you see a computer or something. So the way Rupert Spira speaks is like that, like you see a computer, but where does the seeing of that computer happen? It doesn't happen like out there. It happens here. Like the seeing of it is here, and the hearing of any sounds is here, and like all the senses, like they all report to here. Because if it didn't report to here, then you just wouldn't know about it. But I feel like the most fundamental thing. So I was actually like briefly thinking about this today is that all the senses are like if you look you can notice the senses, but our very fundamental thing that we're noticing is actually just our being, like just that we're aware of being. And I don't really. I'm pretty sure like I can definitely hear. I can hear sounds now, and if I eat something, I can taste it. But they seem kind of even those senses. Like I don't know if anyone else says this, but this is what I'm saying. Like I feel like they're almost like irrelevant. Those like all the sensory things, but of course they're needed for experience. But the very first experience is being, and that's the most fundamental experience for everyone. But it's just that most people just overlook it because it's so intimate. And our being doesn't have any characteristics at all. Like, because anything that you could call characteristics have to come after. I don't know, like, if that like answers what you're thinking about or not. So if anybody else wants to say something, you're welcome.
I just shared the link. I just shared the link of the video that I watched of Rupert Spera in this.
Oh, there, beside
Uh,
you.
yeah, so I mean, whenever you get time, just look at it because uh, I do feel presence is what it is, being is what it is, and the moment you are aware of any thought, any action, any senses, you definitely know that you're not, and it's happening, and very soon it disappears. But then there are again bouts of time when I'm completely identified, and I don't know. I've heard Sadhguru, I've heard Osho. Osho says once you know yourself, you can never forget it. If you're enlightened, you're enlightened for the rest of your life. It's not like you know it now and tomorrow you don't know it. So I don't know. This thing does bring a certain sense of uneasiness that how could it be for some days, for some months, you know it, and you are being, and for some days you are the person, So there should be something, some deepening. There should be some stability. There should be something more to it for you to be in that being all the time. I don't know. Maybe it could be just my other thought. I am completely open to accepting it as another thought as well.
Hi.
And this could be again trick of mine. I have no idea, but I felt like bringing it in because why should I go through it all alone when I have a beautiful Sangha around me?
Mm.
So yeah, you can just watch that video and see if there is anything different that Rupert is trying to say, or is it just my mind is trying to create a different meaning out of it.
Mm.
You know?
I feel
But
like,
thank
sorry,
yeah.
were you gonna say? I feel like it's just like a part of the game, that we have to keep checking and checking and checking because we've lived like for a long time being identified as like this body. So in this part of the game, when we're like unidentifying from the body and checking who we are, then it's just that if you only had to check once, like absolutely everyone in the world would know that they were free because it's very easy to check and to see. Like I feel like if anyone just looks and actually honestly looks, you can just see it's not never hiding from you, and it's always there for you to see. So it's just that we just have to keep checking, keep checking, keep checking every time. So even if you've checked and you've seen like 10,000 times, and then if the feeling of like identifying comes, like you say, it comes back, the feeling of identity, if it comes back just in that moment, even though like so it might be like in those moments it might feel like it's a memory that like oh well I checked this before and blah, blah, blah. But just like check again. You can check like keep checking for your whole life if you want to. Like, but you'll always find the same thing. You'll always find that you're this awareness. You're never going to find that you're a person because there's no person. And at some point, maybe you will get tired of checking because it's like maybe when you've checked, no one can say how many times you need to check. But if you've checked like a million times, and if a million times you're always awareness, there will come a point where even if identity rises or if mind is going rah, and like creating a big storm, it's like you just don't care anymore because you know it's got nothing to do with you, and you've checked a million times, and a million times you're this awareness. So for some people, maybe they only have to check once. It's very rare, but like some people might have to check once. Some people maybe check 100 times. Some people check a million times. But actually, it doesn't matter because everyone who's ever is checking can only find the same thing. So if you feel like you need to check, then just check. And if you don't need to check, then don't check.
That's very beautiful. That is very beautiful. Definitely, I think that speaks for itself. Keep on checking until you feel that you don't need to check it again. Yeah, I think I got the solution.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes.
And there might never be a point when you don't need to check. Like it's okay to keep checking, or it might be that you go like a really long period without checking. But I feel like it's like just like what Papaji said, vigilance till the last breath. And like there's no problem with checking because checking doesn't take long. It just takes like a second, maybe like half a second or less than half a second, even. And maybe like sometimes at the beginning it might feel like it takes a bit longer, but it doesn't matter like how much time it takes to check, but just that we're actually honestly checking.
Yeah.
And it's not like that it should be a problem because actually it's beautiful, and every time you find you're nothing, it's like a beautiful discovery. So it's not like hard work or something. It's like, no, I'm not checking anymore. It shouldn't be like that.
Definitely, yes. Definitely. Very beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste, Palak, Dipali, Aparna, Atmana. Mm, mm, mm. So all of you are free to speak and share or contemplate together or anything you want.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me good? Okay, just checking because perfect. Last time when I was trying to speak with Father, the Windows 10 was upgraded and something was not working with the audio. So now I turn back to Windows 8 and it's okay if you can hear me. I just wanted to check that. Okay, so now when I'm here, anyway, but I have nothing to say. Just as you said, being always vigilant, always with everything, and keep checking. Yes, also I can apply that to myself. It's not here. It's not actually the active checking that I need to actively check something, sit and check. It's just from the moment when it arises, then see in the moment where I am. Yes, especially in the morning while waking up from dreams. I have to be very vigilant. And always like it's really. And recently, as I have written to Sangha, to chat. Recently, this mind is playing out. It's very crazy during the dream state because consciousness is not on. Consciousness is on fully in the waking state, but in dream state I cannot find it. I mean, there is dreams still happen, and mind is very crazy, sending all fears about how I cannot connect with others, I will not be able to meet, all kind of strange things. And even in the dream, like this night, I felt it's a dream and I have to wake up. But when I wake up during the night, it's all mixed up. I don't know, consciousness, not consciousness, everything. It's everything together, and I don't know. I can just be with that. I now see that every night is coming back, and okay, mind is very active during the night. But I can see that. I can see that, and what to do? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that now. It's like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say this probably happens to a lot of people, where like in the daytime you're kind of you can be very vigilant, you know, and like alert and aware, but in the night you somehow like let go of that a bit. So maybe it's a good thing, like so like anything that's there can come like easier. So it's not, everything is just coming out, whether it's in the waking state or the dream state. But like you said, just do nothing. All you can do is be aware. Because I've also experienced this as well, like for some time, and just like same as everything, everything just passes and changes. It comes and goes. So,
Yes, I just want to say what I noticed, and it's there is sometimes comes back this one who wants to be, who wants to wake up finally, you know, finally I don't want to dream or to sleep during the night. I want, why I have to wake up again and again? Why not I'm awake and forever awake, you know? And this one shows up from time to time, the one who wants to be woken, and that's this. I know it's not this seeming one, but still comes back. Comes back one, yeah, who wants to be finally awake, and that's it. Finish all this story, you know.
it's so sweet. It's like a game. Like it's like that quote I sent you yesterday. What does it say? I can't remember the words now, but it says something like, it's a Moojiji quote, and it says something like, "Be aware of this tendency that the mind says there's more to do to be yourself." So it's kind of like the same thing, and definitely it happened here. That's like I completely know like that I'm like myself, but yeah, in like the story of like consciousness and like the energy and like thoughts are saying that I need to like do something, you know, and it's like playing. Even like sometimes it can play like energetically, but it's like it's just as long as you give it interest, it can stay alive. It's like trying to stay alive in any way it can. So it can it somehow matches your, it seems like it somehow matches your um way of seeing or something. So it can play in any way at all. So now it's playing in that it has to like try to be awake because like maybe there's some interest there, you know. So it can only live really if it has your interest, and if you just see it and just like go okay whatever and don't give it your interest, then even that can't, and it won't survive.
Yes, actually, there is like an interest to be in peace always, you know. I don't like okay, we saw all this, but why again all these energies, you know, I want peace from everything, also from spiritual journey. I want peace from that, you know. And it's sometimes I see this one, like there is somebody who is vigilant, you know, like for example this morning I really am aware of energetic changing inside me and what is bringing to my awareness, and I'm aware like not somebody who is aware, you know. I know that there is happening, but still I can feel this somebody here who is vigilant, who is watching, who is sometimes comes up, and when it comes up it's frustration. That is frustration. Then he goes bye bye. But you know, when he is back, it's same at that moment with him. When he comes back, him is also the feeling, oh, I want peace from all of this. I want peace for
But that one who says that he wants peace from all of this, is that not him as well?
Sorry, what did you say? That one who wants peace?
Is that one who wants peace from all of this, is that not him as well? Same one.
Yes. I'm just saying that play is still sometimes this is keep playing this play, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the one who says stop, stop, and then a sudden moment of awakening. You know, awakening means everything's vanished, everything's gone, and there is no more. But when there is no more anything of this one, I cannot remember. I can remember only when I am inside of this.
Yeah.
And then when it's gone, nothing. If you ask me after when it's gone, what happened before, I would say, I don't remember, you know. But then I mean, it's like, oh, everything is so real. Everything.
Yeah. It's like this. This is the play of life. Huh?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All this crazy game, His father says everything is consciousness, even whatever appears and happening to me, it is consciousness who wants to play this game, you know. It wants. And now I can just stay with myself and watch even this consciousness wanting to play this game. You know, what else to do? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Only that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. It's like the mind never really gives up. It keeps trying, like, for maybe, I don't know about forever, but like maybe it can keep trying forever. But it's like it doesn't matter if it tries or not. But like if, like even if there's like tiny little crack, it'll like try. Or even if like there's no cracks at all, even if all the cracks have been like plastered, then like still it's still gonna try in any way it can. I feel like though you just like with constant like checking, then it just like it doesn't even matter if like the mind tries whatever it wants or tries any games, like it can keep trying forever. Like I don't care if it tries or not. And actually sometimes you can be grateful, like if these things come and like there's like a big storm, like ha ha and like loads of noise and like energy like that. It's like you can just like be grateful because it's like it's like Moody says, it can like strengthen your spiritual muscle. So actually it's like it can be a good thing.
It's, you know, sometimes it's like, it's really crazy, this game.
Yeah.
Consciousness play, because I can really now say it's a game that is consciousness playing, because if I saw a million times that I'm just this presence and I really don't have problems with mind, I mean, I'm not engaging, maybe sometimes for a little short if needed in practical world, but actually not psychologically.
Yeah.
But anyway, it still keep playing. Therefore I said, what is this game? It's playing out of my wish, even just what is this? I see, and still something here is playing, and you know, and playing like, okay, I see, then mind comes, and then I say, I'm here to watch you, and mind blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 blah. and then I said, what was all this? How is possible? You know, it's really happening out of nowhere and happening by itself. And really now I can understand what really means that consciousness is playing a game. You know, it's just like that. And if you are not really okay with yourself, you can think yourself mad, really, because you say, oh, this, that, what, again, this. Ever end to this story? Never. The only difference from before, it's that now I'm not afraid of it, and I take it I take it playfully. And before I was really inside and was really frightened of it and was like, oh, you know, like this. And now, well, game is still here, but okay. The only difference, because mind has not stopped working here. Maybe will never stop, as you said. So take it easy.
Yeah. It's like if you see it's all yourself and it's all your own game, then you just can't be afraid, because you can't be afraid of yourself.
I can only surrender, and I did everything to God, to Father, to every guru, because I did not really choose to play this game as this consciousness. Really, I did. Maybe I did in some other level, but I'm not still conscious that I have chosen this play. Consciousness has chosen, because sometimes I ask myself, you know, maybe somebody else sees something very nice in you and say, lucky you for this, for that. But, you know, when we check for ourselves, we always think, but why in this way? Why in this way? You know, you want always to be different. And I said, I just have to accept that consciousness wants to play through this being in this way. And I can help it. I can't help it. It has chosen this being for that. I can only surrender. There is only that, surrendering.
I used to feel like that, like, I used to feel like, like I didn't choose to be born. So I didn't choose to be here. So like, because I didn't choose to be here, then I shouldn't have to do anything at all. Right, this is like before something, but I shouldn't have to do anything, and like life should just like look after me. um, and in some way, like in that, there is still a me. So like I can be like annoyed if I feel like life is not looking after me. But now actually, it's like a more true saying is that actually I wasn't ever born. I wasn't born. Like, so these like pictures, you can call them like pictures of people, they like appeared. So if you call that being born, then that's being born. But like that's not who I am, and it's not who you are either. Because this presence and this what I am is always here.
Sometimes before my mind, when was very crazy and active, was coming to ask, but now even that is playing to me. But sometimes would come and ask, when it's all playing between consciousness and mind. I've been surrendering everything, and really I love this devotion. I really love it. That's my life. But mind is not satisfied with that. No, not at all. And sometimes it was coming like saying, are you a really hopeless case that you have to surrender everything to God and then just be so helpless to wait for Him to help you? You know, this kind of thing. The mind does not like devotion. And my mind was very strong, in a sense, very intellectual, very, very sophisticated, and it was a big shock to my mind to all this surrender. Even I always wanted from heart, but mind was always staying in between, and was coming. Now I don't mind the mind, but before I was saying it does not like devotion, does not like, because it has to disappear. All arguments, all intelligence, everything has to disappear in devotion, and mind does not like it at all.
Hello, Amber. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It does it so beautifully. Amber, India suits you so well. You look so well. How long have you been there now?
How long have I been in India?
Mm-hmm.
I've been here for 6 weeks.
And will you be there when the Sangha come to visit?
No, I don't think so. I'm leaving in September, so I won't be there too.
Beautiful. That's good. I was watching, I don't know if anyone here watches, but I was watching Lisa Cairns.
Watching
Have you
which?
heard of her? Lisa Cairns.
Oh,
She's,
Lisa.
yes, she sits with Tony Parsons in the past and stuff like that. And when she speaks, she always is like, when we do talk about this subject, it really does sound like you're telling a story. As soon as you start speaking, you can hear yourself telling the story, and you want to pick out parts of the story that you remember. You know, that one has a little bit of a taste to it. And the truth of this is, it is all a story. And is all just playing out. And it's far more fresh than anything that is experienced. It's absolute the freshness of just being. And the way Ramesh would say, he would say, it's just a happening.
Mm.
And it's so subtle, and it's so free, and it's so empty. It's so something that no body is going to know. It's releasing that the fact that the story will be spoken as we sit in Sangha and we sit in Satsang, the story of that being playing that role is seen by no one. And it's not you not seeking anymore, it's just seeking happening too. And the beauty of the inquiry happening, like it's all just grace to it. And there's really nothing to do or nobody. And energy plays out through it. And it passes so quickly. It's actually, like you say, there's a beauty to it of the tension or expression of what could take hold of the ungraspable. Ungraspable, is that a word? And it's so subtle, and it's not even a conversation that we can have in an honest speaking manner, because as soon as we're speaking, we are speaking in duality. You know, we try to use different words. We say truth with a capital T, just to hold on to some words that will bring us closer. When the truth of it is that no person here is going to have the answer to then be able to speak about the answer. It's just the pointing of, always back to the pointing of. So there's a beauty in it, and I love you guys. It's so lovely that you're putting this satsang together. It is actually 2:30 a.m. in Canada right now, and here I am wide awake, just in love with all of you.
We're
And
very
it's so sweet that I can go along the boxes and I can say sort of, hello, hello Atma, hello Jade. I can get along on the way and see you and speak to you, and even that's phenomenal. You know, even this moment is. So I love you.
love you too.
Thank you for making this spot. I hope it makes sense to somebody's ears.
And it makes complete sense. Very, very great what you said.
I just would like to say what I feel in this moment. And it's not here, it's everywhere. It's this sacred space where we can hand over all our crazy thoughts, not all the thoughts and emotions, sensations, feelings which are always floating around in the space. They are not ours, privately ours, personally. They are always here, and we are identifying with them. And in this sacred space, in this also meeting with Sangha, with all this in this field, Buddha field, we can just hand over it to the greater power and to see that nothing is ours, no feeling, no emotion, no thought, no sensation, no body, no mind, nothing belongs to us. We just operate through it, and what I feel is there is only love which holds everything together, and I'm bowing and surrendering to that love only. It just came out of nowhere, all this just came.
Yeah.
Thank you, love you so much, everybody. We are just pure light and pure love. Only that we are, only that. And everything else is just playing around us, just playing. We can never not be love. We can never not be love. We are only just discovering our true nature, just that. Like putting away the obstacles which are obstructing our vision of seeing that we are love only. Just that. And it's so beautiful, this seeming process of discovering, because it's also a seeming process. It seems to be real while it's happening, but it's beautiful. Everything is consciousness, really. Love you all so much, and can't wait the moment to hug, even physically, everybody. Just to hug, because I'm not hugging here anybody, physically, anybody. Just sometimes when I see my sister, sometimes I hug her, but nobody else. I have nobody to hug, you know. Radha and others, they have their children to hug. Yes, I'm taking care of one small child. I hug him. Yes, that's true. But you know, I would love sometimes somebody else hug me consciously and say, you know, like that.
Oh, I would so love to hug you right now. I'm sending you a big hug. I know it's not like exactly what you want, but all the hugs will come.
I said, just please hug me now. Visually hug me.
Okay. You have to shut your eyes and feel this hug, okay?
Such a beautiful and crazy thing at the same time, really. It's all our play. Everything is our play. Hugging, not hugging, everything. Is it really possible that there is only me playing all this game? Incredible. It's really like very divine moment to me to see, because now it's happening, this thing. that everything is happening inside me. The drama, the coming out of drama, surrendering, discovering, loving, hugging, everything present at the same time, and that is the play. Oh, sorry if I was too much.
Oh, sorry. That's great.
I'm into crazy. Sorry. It's like hot here, very hot. I just wanted to say one other thing which came here. No other being, for example, man, which I thought before, can give me this pleasure of love which I feel now inside me. It is all inside me. I was searching outside. But nobody gave me anything like this. Nobody.
It's a very good thing to notice. Like nothing can add to our being, and nothing can also take away from. And that's like almost like the whole play of life, because it starts with this being, and then like there's some idea that like there can be something else, you know, and something like can add to it, or like add value, or make it like better or something. So like we go on this like imagined journey looking for things, but then we discover that actually none of this is doing anything good for us at all, and we just come back to this being, and there's actually nothing but this being. So definitely no story can add anything of value to this being, and it's very beautiful to like accept that. So thank you.
Also, there is no difference between between Ananta and Sangha.
No.
There is no difference. It's all one energy. There is no Father sitting somewhere there, and also Sangha represents Father. We are all Him, but really, not just in words. No difference. Therefore, very important for me and all of us to have this space where Sangha meets together. And now I can see even deeper what Father sees when he said to meet and to share and to, I don't know, it's really very important for ourselves to discover that there is only one. And I don't know, every day I discover more His love inside me. I discover more His compassion. No words for that. I'm just only very grateful for have been discovered by Sangha, let's say like that, and by him. I have discovered nobody and nothing. I just have been discovered. I have been found. I have been found. I'm so grateful for that. That finally I have been found. I don't even know what I'm speaking. Yes, but there is something here waiting to be discovered. My being. And as you said before, rediscovered again and again. It's not just like you discover you see, you recognize one moment, there is just joy and happiness in discovering every moment. It's eternal unfolding, something like that. No end to this love, no end. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have everyone in tears, Daphne.
I can't stop because I don't know what to say. Every time I think that is it, and then again my heart bursts, something opens, something, every time. I mean, again and again. No end to it.
We just can't make any conclusions ever about anything, about ourselves, or we've reached the end. Like there's no end, like you say, no end.
It feels like I will never stop crying. I mean, I think sometimes, okay, that's it. I have been crying for years now. Now no more tears, but not like that. It seems I will, maybe I will never stop crying. And who is crying? I don't even know that. Crazy play, really.
Upali says the blessing of not knowing. Like the greatest joy to not know anything at all. Not even to not know anything, but to not like need to know anything or not want to know anything. It's even better than not knowing anything.
Actually, I was, that is myself. I was like this when I was child and in adult age. And then I had to learn things, to be educated, to fit into something. But I never fit, actually. I always wanted only my heart. And I don't mind if I look crazy. Now I don't mind anymore because now I can play consciously in outside world. I play consciously. Nobody see me crazy because I don't behave in that way, because I don't need now to. My energies are like coming in balance. But before I suffered so much because I could not be only my heart. So I'm grateful for that. That I can be only heart, but now consciously. And I can go mad here with Sangha. I can go mad because even that is consciously.
We're all as mad as each other here. We're all crazy. It's like only this being is here, and only this being has ever been here. And then, like, the mind comes and somehow says it's not enough. And then this play of satsang, it's just like then being pointed back to our being and then just not listening to our mind anymore. So, like, for some time, we listened to the play of the mind that says this is not enough and I need to look for something else and I need to do this and that. But actually, no, like, this being is enough. And it's always been enough. And it's all there is, actually. So just even like the idea that it's not enough is like completely ridiculous like idea because how can what all there is and all there can ever be and all that's possible, how can they say that it's not enough? Like what's that like? I don't know. It's just like a funny joke. Like life is the funniest joke ever.
It's so beautiful to be consciously mad. It's really ice madness.
Mm. Mm. Oh, and Maya is also here on YouTube, and also Pekka is here. So, namaste. But yeah, we haven't been looking at YouTube chat. But you should come in to hang out if you want. But very glad that you're here. And Trupti is here. Namaste. Mm. Would anybody else like to say anything? Because I feel like maybe we're gonna go now. Unless you really want to stay, then we'll stay. Would anyone like to sing a song? I don't know what I'm singing it all morning. Okay, that's enough. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, so beautiful. May I just sing that? Just 2 seconds. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Love it so much.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. It's like my heart is like literally screaming out to just stop playing this game. Just Krishna, stop playing this game. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Yes, because it's enough just to play just Krishna and he's here. Yeah.
It's
stop now.
Stop just like believing you're not this, just stop believing you're separate. Just stop believing you're a me. Just enough. That's good. Your words to yourself. Just stop. That's it. Just stop. Finish now. And like Father says, not even just stop, but just don't start. Just don't start. It's already stopped.
My hands are so vibrating now, just like ooh, like all my heart is here in my hands. It's crazy. So powerful.
I feel like this is what life is for, and this is what the whole game is for, is to like praise Krishna and to praise ourselves and to love ourselves and to just like enjoy. And this is what it's for. And the only way that we can do this truly is to let go of any idea of a me and any idea of separation. And then it's just like self-praising itself. And this is the joy of the game. This is the whole joy. And this is like what it's for. In this game, I feel like I'll be happy to play this game forever.
Yes, forever, forever.
And
Crazy
there's no
love.
end. There's no end.
No, no end to this crazy Krishna love.
The only thing that there's an end to is the end of the game of separation. There can be an end to that. But the true game is this like enjoyment of manifestation and the enjoyment of the um idea or appearance of duality, but in fact the duality is not actually duality at all. The duality is itself, only itself. It's all Krishna, or self, or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, and everything has to die. All arrogance, all arrogance, all arrogance. I just hand it over. All arrogance has to die in this love, in this love. And that is actually dying. Ego, arrogance, arrogance. And only love is, only love.
And no arrogance can even survive here. It's not possible for it to survive here. Everything is surrendered at the feet of our Father Anantaji and Moojiji and Krishna and self and anything else you want to call it. It has 1,000 million names. It doesn't matter what you call it.
Shiva.
It's you actually.
Krishna,
All it's you.
whoever.
All it's you, and actually it has no name and all the names. Jai Sri Anantaji and Jai Sri Moojiji and Jai Sri Krishna.
Jai, Jai, Jai. I actually came here to die in love. I just came to die in love. That's my mission, to die in love.
Congratulations. You're officially dead and officially alive. Like when you're dead, you're really alive then.
If you ask me, what is your mission? Why? Now I understand. Now I know what is the meaning of life. I was asking myself, what is the meaning of all this? It's to die. The meaning of life is to die. You know, it's a paradox, but it's to die. You know, and then you are alive.
So true. Well, I used to have this idea that like I felt like anytime I thought about dying, I'd get like this might sound really weird, okay? Probably not here. But anytime I thought about dying, like my physical body dying, I got like a really big feeling of joy, and I felt like, oh, like so much love, and I felt like that when I died, I would just know everything and not like one thing knowing another thing, but I'd just like be in complete knowing, you know, which is actually just complete awareness. But then like a little voice came and whispered in my ear and said, actually, you don't have to wait to die. You don't have to wait for dying. You can actually experience it right here now. And that's what this life is. It's for that. We don't have to wait to die. And actually, there's no dying. Dying is not going to happen. So if it's going to happen, it has to happen now. And if we're
Yes,
here,
die now, die now.
yeah.
I'm really happy I discovered the reason of life. It's really crazy reason. Crazy meaning, I mean, if any.
Thank you to all of you who are here in Sangha Hangout and anybody who's watching on YouTube. And thank you to our Father Anantaji for sharing his light with us and allowing his light to be the light of this whole Sangha and allowing us all to see that actually only his light is here. So Guru Sri Anantaji ki Jai. Guru Sri Moojiji ki Jai. Sangha ki Jai.
Yay. And thank you, Amba, for your love, for your presence.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you for all your
and Radha too. And Radha for your heart and singing and your presence. Very beautiful you are.
Thank you. Love you all so much.